Okay, so last night I finally got the email. I've been away on the waiting list for a while. Notion emailed me last night and said that I have been accepted into the Notion AI for writing and editing. It's in beta at the moment. There is a waiting list. If you go to their website, you can add it. I think the waiting list at the moment is probably in the millions. I was like 250,000 or whatever when I signed up. So so got in there. I've not played with this at all. So I thought this is like first impressions, Notion AI and how it works. So I've created a new page here, testing AI, and then it looks like you can just begin writing and so you give it a prompt and then it begins writing a paragraph for you. So let's try a different prompt. Make longer, continue writing, done, testing AI, blah, blah, blah. So you type space for AI or / for command. So if you're familiar with Notion, you'll know that you just go / and there's all this sort of, the Notion blocks and stuff you can add in there. If you just go space, all the AI stuff pops up. So you can continue writing because I've now got this up here and I've given it a title, but let's change that. Let's ditch all this, give it a new title and call it health benefits of lifting weights. So now I can go space and go brainstorm ideas, write a blog post, give me an outline, creative story. So let's do a blog post. Write a blog post about health benefits of lifting weights. And there we go. It's writing my blog post. Now, if you've used ChatGPT, this is very similar. And I wouldn't be surprised if this just is integrated to ChatGPT and is using the same data, the same sort of engine, the same language learning model. So now obviously you can go done because you're happy with it. You can continue writing, make longer, etc. So let's say we're done. The other thing I did notice just now is if you go space, you could summarize something. So you could go, we have text here. Actually, let's do this. Let's go grab an article somewhere. So let's go over to the Maverick. Let's go to. So let's grab a Daily Maverick article. Blah blah blah. Okay, this looks great. No, go away for now. So we're going to grab this whole Daily Maverick article. Oops. And we're going to drop that in here, right? Boom, there we go. So now we have this whole article. So you have lots of text, the images, the entire thing, right? So now we just go space, summarize. And now it will go through the article that's been written and it'll actually summarize the article for you. Again, ChatGPT does this really, really well. But it's cool that this is all inside Notion because, let's be honest, one of the problems with ChatGPT is like you can never actually get into the damn thing. So anyway, so that's there. You can then go done. Let's say make it longer because that summary is a little bit short for me. Oh, so it actually deletes the summary and then writes you another summary. That's fantastic. If you don't like the summary, we can go try again. No. Make longer, continue writing, continue the summary. Okay, so there's like a whole bunch of tools in here. They're not that different from ChatGPT. What is built in here are features that come out of like Copy AI, where you can go and tell it you want to create a blog post. So like I really like that. So let's say we're done here. So now we go space, find action items, translate, improve the writing, make longer, make shorter, etc. So if you already have text in a page, it looks like the functions at the bottom relate to the text in the page, right? So like you have a block of text, you can continue writing. If you're summarizing stuff, you can find action items. Let's see what that does. So it actually creates a to-do list for you, which is quite cool. So like, here's something cool you could do is you had a company-wide meeting, you recorded the meeting, you then extract all the text out of the meeting, drop it in here, create summaries, create action points. The AI will do all of that for you. That's really, really smart and really handy. But if you wanted to write a blog post, so let's go down here, we go space, write a blog post about load shedding in South Africa. There we go. And now it's writing a cool blog post. This is the kind of feature that exists in copy.ai. You have to pay $50 a month for that. But this is really cool. So I wonder, so you can go make longer, so you write a longer blog post. So now it should just throw out a much longer version of that blog post. Actually looks like it's pretty much the same. There was the continue writing option here. So we just go continue writing. Yep, and there we go. So you can kind of get it to write a blog post for you. You can then kind of make the blog post longer. You can make the blog post shorter. You can summarize it. You can take content from other websites, kind of drop it into a page, write a whole thing, and then go summarize. So the AI tools in Notion seem to be more specific around the content you already have in Notion. So if you have an article, if you've written something, if you've copied anything out of somewhere else and paragraphs out of multiple articles, for instance, and built a collection of data points in Notion, you could then kind of go and say, hey, let's make a summary of this thing, or rewrite this. So I think that one feature I did see here, let's go / summarize, see more, explain this. That's interesting. Improve writing. So if you've written something, you could actually write it in Notion and then go improve writing, make it longer, use simpler language, ask AI to edit. You can translate it to a whole bunch of languages. That's really useful. So it looks like what Notion have done is they've integrated the ChatGPT kind of model, brought it into Notion, but specifically around content that you would create in Notion. So you already use Notion if you're in the second brain vibe. You're already using Notion as a second brain. You're now able to kind of take all that data that you are constantly feeding Notion and go create summaries of this. And actually, the more I think about it, I store a lot of bookmarks, a lot of reading lists in other places. It kind of makes sense to just bring everything into Notion now, because I can then go grab a bookmark, I can go grab an article and go summarize this or rewrite this or write a blog post about this. And it begins giving me the structures that I need to create the content that I want to put out there. It doesn't seem full suite though. It's actually not beta. I was wrong earlier. It looks like this is an alpha. So I'm sure it'll get better as it goes. Copy.ai still has the advantage of specific tools, like for video hooks, for tweets, for Facebook posts, for Facebook titles, those kind of things. Very focused and very specific around creating sales copy and copy for content, where Notion, the AI seems more geared at creating sort of summaries and things that you would use for your content in Notion.